where you will find this editing and the modifying the tool set. Like when you open this, okay. So first thing, like whenever you are activating any of the command or any of the tool, similarly, according to that, your modify tab will get activated. Okay, so let's say door. If I click on the door, you can see modify place door option. So for door, I need to modify this many tools. Means I have the certain options. Similarly, if I click on window, you can see it will be appear like modify window. So like this. So whenever you are like turn on or like click on any of the element, similarly according to that particular element, your modified tab will get activated. Okay, so now these tools only we supposed to discuss in today's session. Okay, now here what you have like, so here we have type properties, then this your main instance properties. Okay, so these are the dialog box we that already discussed what exactly the type properties it means, and what is this properties means the instance properties. Okay, what is the difference between it, everything. Okay, then here we have this some kind of a align option, like how to align it. So let's say just consider you have suppose these two walls like this and like this. Okay, so this assume these three walls. So I want to align this particular wall with respect to this surface, or this particular edge to be aligned to here somewhere exactly on the top of this particular wall. Okay, so how to align it? So first you need to select this option. Okay, the area which you need to align. So let's say this align to the surface, select this one and select this wall. Okay, so you can see the surface like this. It's properly aligned to this surface. So if you want to align to this surface, select this and this surface. You can see it will be properly aligned along the surface. So whichever the edge or whichever the surface that you are going to select with respect to the align tool, along with that, this particular surface will be aligned. Okay, so similarly, we have this align tool. Now offset, already we discussed yesterday, on Monday session, how to create offset. So let's say I want to create an offset of this particular wall at certain distance. So select offset tool. Okay, how offset means similar object or similar thing to be created at a certain distance. Okay, so let's say I want to create a similar wall at around 5 meter. Okay, so I'll just put this distance and I'll select the element. You can see automatically multiple wall will get created. Sorry, like this you can create. So this is about the offset. Okay. Now this mirror pickup and mirror draw axis. So like what exactly mirror means? So let's say I want to mirror this object, means exactly duplicate at the other surface. Okay, so I'll select the object. This is a mirror pick axis. Pick means so I want to pick one point and exactly opposite to that the particular object will get created. And here you have a pickup draw axis. So let's say I want to create at any of the distances. So I will just draw one line. So exactly opposite to that, it will create a same object. So let's say pick up draw axis. So from where I want, let's say from this end, exactly at which location. Okay, so let's say I have to be considered this point as a center point. So I'll just pick this as a center point. I will just create like this. So you can see exactly from center, it is created this wall here. Similarly, for this pickup line axis will be, I'll just pick up the tool and I need to pick the one axis. So let's say here. So you can see align properly like this. And if you want to check the distance, it will be like exactly similar from this edge to this edge and from this edge to this edge. You can see. So I just select this particular surface as a my middle point. And here also we have created with respect to the draw axis. So here also if you measure from this edge we have considered it's around 3.12 meter and which will be around 3.12 meter. Exactly similar. Okay. The only way like which options you need to use and which point to be selected. So this is the only thing you need to understand while creating the mirrors tool. Okay, and finally we have this move copy. I think everybody knows. No need to discuss about this. And finally we have the trim. So what exactly this trim does, like how it works basically. So let's say here we have the proper cross sections. Okay, and I want to trim this particular wall. So I just want a wall like this and this. So I want only this much shape. So how we can trim it? Okay, so I cannot make it like this for at every time, right? To be adjusted and everything. So for this we have this trim and extended corner option. So just select it, select this element, select this element. So whichever the element you want, select only that element. Okay. In AutoCAD, it is completely reverse, vice versa. In AutoCAD, generally whenever we are trimming something, in that case we are selecting the object those we don't want. Then those object will get trimmed. But here we are selecting the object, those object we need in our model. Okay, so let's select this and let's say I want this and this. You can see this much shape. So automatically get trimmed the other areas. Okay, so now here it's properly aligned. So I want to just connect it. So what I will do, I'll just simply select this. I will select and select this option. See, automatically this edge has been connected. So this is how this tool will work. So this is basically when we are working with the corner sections, this is only with the single element. So let's say you have only single element and I want to align this particular single element up to the surface. So in that case, what I will do, I'll select this tool. OK, so first tool, then I will select the object and I will select this object. OK, what I want to do, the extend, then you can extend it. So here you have option trim or extend one element. Okay, so like this you need to, and this is with respect to the multiple elements. Okay, so this is about the basic editing tool, and here we have some more options like create a parts, create assembly, create a group. Okay, so assembly and part, like this is kind of a fun, kind of a mechanical concept you can say. When we can say assembly and when we can say the parts. Okay, let's say for example, you have a small car. Okay, so in one car you may need the multiple parts. Okay, so those multiple parts can be when we are assemble or when we fix it, then you will get a final product. Okay, similar to this, basically how this and why this assembly basically need here. You can see this. Okay, you can see this video. Okay, let's say this is one. I think this will not understand. Okay, let's consider this is your a small washroom area. Okay, and in washroom you need to provide the water closet over here, some one no one tab over here, and one more dustbin over here. Suppose okay, so these three things. So what I will do whenever I need to place this entire things means three things together in multiple locations. So I cannot individually copy paste them into the multiple locations. So what I'll create a group of these three component as a assembly. Okay, and I will just copy paste that assembly at the multiple locations. Let's say for example apartment. Okay, so washroom like area and everything is similar. Okay, same type of washroom, same type of dustbin, same type of water closet, same type of tap, everything is similar. Okay, so in that scenario, we need to create that assembly of this three element. Three element means water closet, this dustbin, and the tap. Suppose. Okay, for this three element, and just paste that assembly into the multiple location. So this is the reason when we need the assembly. Suppose. Okay, so how to create assembly, and here we have a group. So how we can create it? Okay, let's say you have here. Suppose you have a wall. Select these two wall and say create assembly. Okay, just give the wall. Okay, new name of assembly. Let's say walls, and automatically it will take you the category under the walls. You cannot edit it because it will identify you are selecting the walls and just say OK. Okay, so whenever I'm selecting, you can see I'm able to select the complete wall together, both the walls, because it is showing me the wall assembly. So basically we are not doing for the walls. This is only a concept where we are using only for the MEPF element or the individual single elements. We never use this assembly option or the parts option for any of the architectural or structural element. Okay, this is specifically 99% people they are using only for the MEPF. Okay, so just need to, I'm just trying to explain you why and when we needed this. So just make a note or just remember these things, like when we are using these assembly options, when we are using the parts option, and when we are using this group option. Okay, so here you can see this is a group of washroom. So here only they have considered this wall and door and one water closet. Okay. Now one more difference. What is the difference between this create group and assembly? Okay, why we cannot create a group and why we cannot create assembly? Okay, so assembly basically it means the multiple elements, we can say, which we can be add, and where which also we can tagged in. So if you read this, an assembly combines multiple into the single entity that can be scheduled, tagged, isolate, and create the assembly views into the sheets. So we can specifically create so many things with assembly that we cannot do with respect to the group option. Okay, so that is the major reason we are working with assembly. Okay, so these all are the options you just need to explore basically under the editing and modifying the tools. Okay, clear? Any question on this?
No, sir.
Okay, good. Now we need to
Hello,
go
sir.
for the staircase. Yes,
Can you just explain once that trim and extend for single object? I didn't understand that.
single object.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say I have this wall like this, and I have one more wall like this. Okay, and now I want to extend this object. So I will just select this object. I will use this trim and extend command. Okay, and I will select this object. Okay, you can see. Okay, so what do you need to do?
Yeah.
So first, what you need to do, select the object. Okay, what you want to do? So I want to connect this surface to this edge. Okay, so I'll go to the, now I have only single object, right? So I will use the extended single element. So I want to extend it basically. So I will select this. So what you want to extend? This surface with respect to what? This surface, and select it. Sorry, I just lost
Okay,
that
understand.
command. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, now we have types of staircases. Okay, so if you go to the architecture tab and under this circulation panel, so you will find the stairs option. Okay, now how to create a staircase? Okay, so creating the staircase, just click on the stairs. Okay, so once you click on the stairs, so you need to understand few things. Okay, what is the run width? What is the landing? What is the first flight? What is the second flight? So everybody know, like all of you aware about these terminologies. What is the first flight? What exactly it is a landing? What is the actual run width? Okay, anyone knows about this? What is this?
Yes, sir.
What is the first flight? First flight. किसको बोलते हैं हम लोग
The
फर्स्ट फ्लाइट
mid
सेकंड
landing
फ्लाइट?
portion.
Yes, yes.
सर मिड से पहले वाला फ्लाइट.
Exactly. So mid landing, पहले वाला जो रहेगा, that is your first flight.
First.
Okay. Second flight will be the connecting to the from mid level to the slab level.
First.
Means
Yeah.
top level. That is your second flight. Then what is the run width?
Width of the staircase.
Exactly. Width of the staircase. Basically, it is not a staircase. It is a width of the one flight.
Okay.
Total width of staircase is different, and actual run width means the width of the one flight. Okay. So once you know this, then you need to understand what is your floor to floor height. So in this case, if you see here on your left hand side, the desired stair height, because I have considered the 4 meter. Okay, in 4 meter, what will be my riser? What will be my tread? Okay, so that this kind of a dimensions you specifically get in your 2D layout. Okay, so as per the standard, we are mostly considering riser will be around 150 mm. Okay, so I'll just increase this riser. So if you see, my actual riser height will be 153.8 mm and my actual tread depth is 250 mm. Okay, so let's say if I want to make it 27, so my riser height will be around 148. So I'll put it around 26 only. So my riser height will be the 1.153 mm. So why it is showing like this? Because I have the different height. If you are placing the staircase with a 3 meter, okay, let's say I'll just adjust it to 3 meter, then you can just see. Okay, now we have a 3 meter. Now I will go to the stair option. You can see now 166. So in one, let's say for generally for 3 meter height, how many riser we have? Total number of risers generally 20. So if I put 20, you can see my actual riser height will be a 150 mm and my tread will be at 250 mm. Okay, so which is connecting from your level 0 to level 1 at the height of 3 meter. Okay, so all the details you have to fill it over here, and then you need to actually start the creating the staircase. Okay, so for creating the staircase, here you have a few options. This is a straight type. This is the full step spirals type. This is the hub center end spiral. This is the L-shaped winder, and this is the U-shaped winder. Okay, so out of these 5 types, these 2 types are specifically defined as a default. Means here you cannot make any changes. Okay, in this here you can actually you can adjust according to your need. So let's say I want to create a staircase like this. Okay, you can see how many risers has been created. It will show exactly on the below to the surface. I want a staircase like this. Then up to want to provide some landing over here. Then I want to provide the staircase like this up to 9 riser. Then some landing and then like this. Okay, so here if you see, it is showing one error because it is does like not able to find uh, relevant space for generating the landing. Okay, so I'll again create one more to specifically one standard shape. Okay, so let's say I will create like this and like this. Oh, sorry, not giving a proper space. Okay, so like this. So this is one type. Okay, I just created. Then similarly, second type I will show you right away. So let's say 6 risers I want to create like this. Okay. Let's say like this and maybe suppose like this. Okay, so this kind of a staircase, if you want to create, you can create it. Okay, so once you created this staircase, if you select this and if you go to the edit stair, so this is your actual run width. Here you can see. So this width is your nothing but your actual run width. Okay, so this is 1000. So this is also 1000. This is standard for both the flights. And once you finish this, you can see your stairs has been created. Okay, so here we have to create this 2-1. You can see properly. Okay, now this is about the stairs. Okay, in stairs also you can create the multiple designs or multiple variations for the staircase as well. Okay. Now when we are creating the stairs, there are two components basically. Along with the stairs, a railing also we need to define. Okay. So for these stairs, while creating, it's automatically the railing is also coming. Okay, you can see this railing is available, right? If I want to change the railing pattern, okay, so simply if you select the railing, so here you can find the different types of patterns are available. Okay, right now I have suppose a glass panel. So if you select, you can see now I have a glass panel pattern. See like this. Okay, and with respect to the stairs, you can do some like modifications. If you select the stairs, go to the edit type properties. So here you will find the so many things to be adjusted. So this is some kind of a calculation rules they have considered. Okay, maximum riser height they have considered around 170 which includes all of overall height. Then this is a tread depth. Okay, so this is about the rules. Then what type of the material they have given. If you see the wood pattern is available on the top of this finishes. Okay, then this support is also available. So let's say I don't know whether you have seen this no some kind of architectural effectual staircases in bungalows. Generally we found, okay, which will be they don't have any support on the below of the surfaces. Okay, so those are nothing but, so if you want to make such kind of a staircases, that's also possible. So just remove these supports. Okay, so you can see right support I don't want, I'll just put none, and left support I just don't want, I'll put none. You can see these supports will no longer available. Okay, so like this you can provide. Also sometimes this riser is also, if you don't want to put the riser, only trade you want. Okay, this is also one type of the staircases you may find. Okay, so in that case you just need to put the middle support. What is the middle support? One support will be to be rest at this trade. You can see this support is available now. Okay, so let's say you want to remove this riser. Okay, then go to the landing type or run type and just remove the riser over here and just apply it. You can see. So this kind of a staircase is also available. Okay, which will be find some kind of a uniqueness. Okay, according to your need. Okay, it is not like so. However you want, you can actually customize it. Okay, so specifically in bungalows, you may find this kind of a staircases. So if you want, now this is only with respect to the assembled staircase. Let's say if I want only pure RCC for structural modeling, then what I will do, I'll just go to the staircases and I'll create one stair like this, and I'll just finish it. Sorry, not this one. I need to define the type first. Okay, how to define the type? Go through here, go to type selector and define the cast in place staircase or the precast one. Okay, so we'll specifically use the cast in place. Define it like this, like this, like this, and finish it. So you can see this type of staircase to be like defined as a structural one. Can you see? So here we cannot customize like this because this is not a assemble one. So if you select this and if you go here, so here you have the options. Okay, this is with respect to the railing properties. Okay, so just for the aesthetically purpose, you can define this riser, you can remove this everything. Okay, so let's say if you want to put, okay, you can see some changes are happening. So if you want to remove the trade, nothing will happen. So only changes will be possible in this particular thing because this is a properly concrete bed. Okay, so we cannot change anything in the concrete staircase basically. Okay, so this is how you need to define the staircase. So if you have suppose uh, the types of shapes. Okay, if you go here, so here you may find this full step spiral. So how to define it? Simply place it. Okay, and define the riser of the diameter, how much you want, let's say 240. Fix it. Okay, so minimum this much you want. Like this, you can create it. Just finish it. Okay, you can see staircase has been created. Okay, so it is very difficult for creating for this cast in place. So then simply shuffle it to the private like this. Okay, so this is according to your need. You can customize at any time, any place. Okay. And finally, we have the predefined or the default types are available. So if you click over here, so this is a L shape. So you can see directly it will be comes with this shape, and this also with these shapes. So where we cannot customize or we cannot modify this kind of a shapes, and you can finish it like this. So if you go to 3D, you can see this kind of a staircases will be automatically appear. Okay, so this for building you can actually define it however you want. You can customize it like multiple things and use this class pattern. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is about the creating the stairs, modifying the stairs, and defining the patterns. Even you can change the texture, material, everything. So you can found that things under this. If you select this stair option, go to the type properties, and here you can find it. Okay, the run type. So what kind of a material they provided, the landing. So if you go here again, you can see the thread thickness, thread profile, nosing profile, this material. For thread material, Oka flooring we have given. Similarly, for if you go to this landing type, here also you can find this kind of informations. Okay, so this much information basically we need to provide. Okay, and for function, whether it is interior staircase, whether it is exterior staircase. Okay, right now it is not needed because we are just learning for the demo purpose. But when we are actually executing the projects and when you are actually creating the BIM models, those to be performed or those to be executed on site. So in that scenario, the persons who is reviewing the drawings, he or she needs to be understand this particular function for the staircase, like whether it is internal, whether it is exterior, because in residential there are not only one or single staircase. Okay, the multiple staircases will be there. Okay, so in that scenario, so you need to define each and every things very carefully, basically. Okay, so whatever the required information you have, you can define it over here and just complete it. Okay, so this is how basically we can create the staircase.